chosen one, there is a truth you must begin to fully accept. You are being protected at all times, even when it feels like everything around you is uncertain. Divine protection does not always appear in obvious ways. It doesn't always look like a shield you can see or a voice you can hear. Often it works quietly, behind the scenes, redirecting situations, blocking harm, and guiding outcomes without you even realizing it. Think about the moments in your life when things didn't go as planned, the opportunities that slipped away, the relationships that suddenly ended, the paths that closed without warning. At the time, it may have felt like loss, rejection, or even failure. But chosen one, what if those moments were not setbacks but protection? What if God was stepping in, removing you from situations that could have harmed you, drained you, or delayed your true purpose? You must understand this deeply. Not everything you desire is aligned with your destiny. Sometimes, what you want in the moment is not what you need for your future. Divine protection ensures that even when your desires are strong, your path remains aligned with something greater. That is why certain doors remain closed, no matter how hard you try to open them. It is not because you are unworthy, it is because you are being guarded. There are also unseen dangers that you will never know about. Situations that could have gone wrong but didn't. People who could have caused harm but were removed from your life. Decisions that could have led you down the wrong path but were somehow avoided. These are not coincidences. These are moments where divine protection stepped in and altered the course of your life. Chosen one, protection is also present in delays. When things take longer than expected, when progress feels slow, when you are forced to wait, it is easy to become frustrated. But delays are often divine timing at work. You are being positioned, prepared, and protected from stepping into something too early. What is meant for you will not only come, but it will come at the right time, when you are ready to receive it fully. Another important truth is that protection does not mean the absence of challenges. You will still face difficulties. You will still encounter obstacles and moments of doubt. But even within those challenges, you are protected from complete destruction. You may be tested, but you will not be defeated. There is a limit to what can touch your life, and that limit is set by something far greater than any force against you. You must begin to walk with this awareness. Instead of questioning why something didn't work out, start asking what it may have protected you from. Instead of feeling discouraged by closed doors, trust that better ones are being prepared. Instead of fearing the unknown, have faith that you are being guided safely through it. Chosen one, divine protection is not temporary. It is constant. It does not depend on your circumstances, your emotions, or your understanding. Even when you feel lost, you are being guided. Even when you feel alone, you are being covered. Even when you feel uncertain, there is a plan unfolding in your favor. So stand firm in this truth. You are protected in ways you cannot see, in moments you cannot predict, and in situations you may never fully understand. Trust the process, trust the path, and most importantly, trust that you are never walking alone. Chosen one of the greatest burdens you have carried is the belief that you must fight every battle on your own. You felt the weight of proving yourself, defending your name, protecting your peace, and overcoming every obstacle through your own strength. But this message is here to shift that mindset completely. You were never meant to carry everything alone. The battles you face are not yours to fight by yourself. There is a greater power working on your behalf at all times. There are moments when life feels like a constant struggle. Situations arise that test your patience, people challenge your character, and circumstances push you to your limits. In those moments, it's easy to feel like you must react, defend, or take control. But chosen one, not every battle requires your involvement. Some battles require your stillness, some require your trust, and some require you to step back and allow divine justice to take its course. You must understand that when you try to fight everything on your own, you exhaust your energy and cloud your clarity. You begin to operate from emotion rather than wisdom. But when you surrender your battles, you create space for something greater to step in. Surrender does not mean weakness, it means alignment. It means trusting that what is meant to be handled will be handled in ways far beyond your capability. Think about the times when you tried to fix everything yourself. The stress, the overthinking, the constant need to control the outcome. Now compare that to the moments when you let go, even slightly, and things somehow worked out in ways you didn't expect. That is the difference between carrying the battle alone and allowing divine intervention to work for you. Chosen one, there are forces at work that you cannot see. Conversations happening behind your back, decisions being made in places you are not present, outcomes being shaped beyond your awareness. You do not have access to all of it, and you are not meant to. That is why you must trust that what is happening behind the scenes is aligning in your favor, even if it doesn't look like it in the moment. Another important truth is this: you do not need to defend yourself to everyone. Not every misunderstanding requires explanation. Not every false narrative needs correction. When you know who you are and remain grounded in your truth, the right people will see it, and those who are meant to misunderstand you will do so regardless of what you say. Let go of the need to be validated by everyone. Your worth is not determined by their perception. There is also power in silence. When you choose not to react, not to argue, not to engage in unnecessary conflict, you protect your energy. You rise above situations that were meant to pull you down. And in that space of calm, divine justice begins to move more clearly. What is hidden comes to light. What is false is exposed. What is meant for you finds its way to you without force. Chosen one, your role is not to fight every battle, it is to remain aligned, focused, and faithful. Do your part where it is required, but do not take on what was never yours to carry. Trust that every challenge you face is already seen, already known, and already being handled on a higher level. So release the pressure to control everything. Release the need to respond to every situation. Stand firm in your truth and allow divine power to move on your behalf. Because when you stop fighting alone, you begin to realize that you were never alone to begin with. Chosen one, fear is one of the most subtle yet powerful forces that tries to control your life. It does not always appear loudly or dramatically. Sometimes it whispers quietly in your mind, planting doubt, hesitation, and uncertainty. It tells you that you are not ready, not capable, or not strong enough. It tries to convince you to stay small, to avoid risks, and to question your own path. But here is the truth you must hold on to. Fear has no real power over you unless you give it permission. Fear is an illusion that feeds on uncertainty. It grows stronger when you focus on what could go wrong instead of what could go right. It keeps you trapped in what-if thinking, pulling your attention away from the present moment. But chosen one, your life is not meant to be lived in fear. You are meant to walk with confidence, with trust, and with the deep understanding that you are protected and guided at all times. There will be moments when fear feels overwhelming, times when the future seems unclear, when challenges appear too big, and when your strength feels limited. In those moments, it is important to remember that fear does not mean you are in danger. It means you are stepping into something new. Growth always feels uncomfortable at first. Expansion requires you to move beyond what is familiar, and fear often shows up right before a breakthrough. You must learn to recognize fear for what it is: a signal, not a stop sign. It is not there to control you, it is there to be acknowledged and then move through. When fear arises, do not run from it, and do not let it dictate your actions. Instead, pause and ask yourself, is this fear based on truth, or is it based on doubt? Most of the time you will find that it is rooted in imagined outcomes rather than reality. Chosen one, your strength is greater than any fear you face. You have already overcome challenges that once seemed impossible. You have made it through moments that tested your limits. And yet, here you are still standing, still moving forward. That is proof that fear has never truly defeated you. It may have slowed you down at times, but it has never had the power to stop your journey completely. Another important truth is that fear loses its power when you take action. Even a small step forward can break its hold over you. When you move despite fear, you send a message to yourself that you are in control, not the fear. Confidence is not the absence of fear, it is the decision to keep going even when fear is present. You must also guard your mind carefully. The thoughts you allow to take root will shape your reality. If you constantly focus on fear, it will grow. But if you shift your focus to faith, trust, and possibility, fear begins to fade. Replace thoughts of doubt with reminders of your strength. Replace uncertainty with belief in your path. You have more control over your mindset than you realize. Chosen one, you are not meant to live a life limited by fear. You are meant to rise above it, to move through it, and to prove to yourself that it does not define you. Every step you take in courage weakens fear's influence. Every moment you choose faith over doubt strengthens your spirit. So stand tall in who you are. Face what intimidates you with calmness and clarity. Remember that fear is only temporary, but your purpose is lasting. Walk forward boldly, knowing that nothing can hold you back when you refuse to let fear lead your path. Chosen one, there are moments when you feel like you have nothing left to give. Times when your energy is low, your mind is tired, and your spirit feels heavy from everything you've been carrying. You may look at your situation and wonder how you will keep going, how you will find the strength to move forward, or how you will overcome what stands in front of you. But this is where you must remember a powerful truth. Your strength does not come from you alone. You are supported by a divine source that never runs out. There is a strength within you that goes beyond physical ability or mental endurance. It is a deeper force, something that continues to push you forward even when you feel like stopping. This is not something you created on your own. It is something placed within you, something that connects you to a greater power. That is why, even after everything you've been through, you are still here. You are still standing. You are still moving forward, even if it's one small step at a time. Chosen one, being covered by divine strength does not mean you will never feel weak. It means that your weakness will never be the end of your story. There will be days when you feel overwhelmed, when doubt creeps in, and when your confidence fades. But even in those moments, you are being held up in ways you cannot see. Strength flows to you when you need it most, often at the exact moment you think you can't continue. Think about the times you believed you wouldn't make it through something, but you did. The times you thought you had reached your limit, yet somehow found the ability to keep going. That was not coincidence. That was divine strength carrying you through. It shows up quietly, without announcement, but its impact is undeniable. You must also understand that your strength grows through what you experience. Every challenge you face is building something within you. Every obstacle is increasing your resilience. You are being shaped into someone who can handle greater responsibilities, greater opportunities, and greater purpose. What feels like pressure right now is actually preparation. Chosen one, you do not have to pretend to be strong all the time. True strength is not about hiding your struggles, it is about continuing despite them. It is about acknowledging when you are tired, when you need rest, and when you need to pause. Even in rest, you are being restored. Even in stillness, strength is being renewed within you. Another important truth is this: the same power that strengthens you also guides you. You are not just being given the energy to move forward, you are being directed toward the right path. When you feel uncertain, trust that you are being led. When you feel lost, trust that you are being repositioned. There is a purpose behind every step, even the ones that feel unclear. Chosen one, you are far stronger than you realize. Not because you have never struggled, but because you have continued through every struggle. That is your power. That is your proof. And that is what will carry you into what comes next. So when you feel weak, remind yourself that you are not alone in your strength. When you feel tired, remember that renewal is already on its way. Stand firm, even if your steps feel small. Because the strength covering you is constant, unshakable, and always available no matter what you face. Chosen one, there were moments in your life when you truly believed you would not make it through. Situations that felt too heavy, too painful, too overwhelming to carry. You may have questioned why those experiences were happening to you, why the pressure seemed so intense, and why the challenges felt so personal. In those moments, it may have seemed like everything was designed to break you. But now, you are being called to see those experiences from a higher perspective. Nothing you went through was meant to destroy you, it was meant to build you. Pain has a way of shaping you in ways comfort never can. When everything is easy, growth is limited. But when you are pushed, when you are tested, when you are forced to face difficulties, something within you begins to change. You develop strength you didn't know you had. You gain awareness you didn't have before. You become more resilient, more focused, and more aligned with your true self. Chosen one, every challenge you faced carried a lesson. Not always an easy one, and not always one you recognized in the moment, but a lesson nonetheless. Some experiences taught you who you can trust. Others taught you how to stand on your own. Some showed you your limits, while others showed you how to go beyond them. These lessons are now part of you. They are tools you carry forward, helping you navigate your path with greater wisdom. It is important to understand that breaking points are often turning points. The moments when you felt like giving up were the same moments that forced you to grow. When everything familiar fell apart, you were pushed to rebuild yourself in a stronger way. What felt like loss was often a reset. What felt like an ending was often a beginning in disguise. Chosen one, you are not the same person you were before those challenges. You have evolved. You have changed. You have become stronger, even if you don't always recognize it. The version of you that exists today is more prepared, more aware, and more capable than ever before. And that transformation did not happen despite your struggles, it happened because of them. Another truth you must accept is that not everyone will understand your journey. People may see your strength now, but they did not witness the process it took to get here. They did not see the silent battles, the internal struggles, or the moments when you had to push yourself forward with no support. But that is what makes your strength real. It was built in moments where no one else could carry you. Chosen one, what once felt like a weakness is now becoming your power. The pain you experienced is turning into purpose. The challenges you overcame are becoming your testimony. One day, you will be able to look back and see clearly how every difficult moment contributed to the person you have become. You must also trust that nothing you went through was wasted. Every experience is being used to prepare you for something greater. The strength you gained will be needed. The lessons you learned will guide you. The resilience you developed will carry you through future challenges with greater ease. So do not regret your past. Do not wish those difficult moments away. They were part of your becoming. They were part of your transformation. They were part of the process that shaped you into who you are today. Chosen one, stand in your strength. Recognize how far you have come. And remember this always. What was meant to break you has already begun to build something powerful within you, and that power will continue to grow as you move forward. Chosen one, there are seasons in your life that feel quiet, slow, and even isolating. You may look around and notice that opportunities seem limited, recognition feels absent, and your presence goes unnoticed by the very people you thought would support or acknowledge you. In these moments, it is easy to feel forgotten, overlooked, or left behind. But you must understand this truth deeply. Being hidden is not a punishment, it is protection and preparation working together. Not every phase of your life is meant to be seen by others. Some seasons are designed specifically for your growth, your healing, and your transformation. When you are hidden, you are being given the space to evolve without interference, without pressure, and without distraction. This is a time where your foundation is being strengthened, where your mindset is being refined, and where your purpose is becoming clearer. Chosen one, if everything in your life was exposed too early, it could be disrupted before it has the chance to fully develop. Not everyone around you is meant to witness your process. Some people only need to see the result, not the struggle it took to get there. Being hidden protects your energy from outside opinions, negativity, and forces that may not align with your growth. There is also a deeper level of protection happening in this season. You are being kept away from environments and individuals that are not meant for your next level. It may not feel comfortable, and it may not make sense right now. But distance is often necessary for clarity. When you are removed from certain situations, you begin to see things more clearly. You begin to understand what truly aligns with you and what does not. Chosen one, hidden seasons are also where your true strength is developed. Without external validation, you are forced to rely on your inner belief. Without constant recognition, you learn to appreciate your own progress. Without distractions, you become more focused on what truly matters. This is where your discipline grows. This is where your character is built. It is important to remember that being hidden does not mean you are stagnant. Growth is still happening, even if it is not visible. Progress is still being made, even if it is not being celebrated publicly. In fact, some of the most powerful transformations happen in silence. Just because others cannot see your journey does not mean it is not significant. Chosen one, timing is everything. There will come a moment when you are meant to be seen, when your efforts are recognized, and when your presence is acknowledged in ways you cannot imagine right now. But that moment requires preparation. It requires readiness. And this hidden season is ensuring that when the time comes, you will be fully equipped to handle what is ahead. Do not rush this process. Do not compare your journey to others who may seem more visible or more advanced. Everyone has a different path, and your timing is uniquely yours. What is meant for you will arrive at the right moment, not too early, not too late. You must also learn to find peace in this season. Instead of resisting it, embrace it. Use this time to grow, to learn, to reflect, and to strengthen yourself from within. Trust that there is purpose in the quiet, meaning in the stillness, and power in the unseen work you are doing. Chosen one, you are not being hidden to be forgotten, you are being hidden to be prepared. And when the time is right, you will step forward not as someone who was overlooked, but as someone who was carefully developed, protected, and positioned for something far greater than you can currently see. Chosen one, there may have been times when it felt like people were working against you, misunderstanding you, speaking against you, or even trying to block your progress. You may have questioned why certain individuals seemed determined to create obstacles in your path, or why negativity appeared just as you were moving forward. In those moments, it is easy to feel discouraged, as if your journey is constantly being interrupted. But you must hold firmly to this truth. No person, no situation, and no opposition has the power to override what is meant for you. Your destiny is not fragile. It is not something that can be erased or taken away by the actions of others. It is something that exists beyond human control, beyond temporary circumstances, and beyond the opinions of those around you. While others may try to interfere, they do not have the authority to rewrite your path. What is aligned with you will always find its way, even if the route changes along the journey. Chosen one, it is important to understand that opposition does not mean failure. In many cases, opposition is a sign that you are moving in the right direction. Growth often attracts resistance. Progress often challenges those who are not ready to understand it. When you begin to step into your purpose, not everyone will support you, and that is okay. Their lack of understanding does not define your path. There may have been moments when someone's words made you doubt yourself, or when someone's actions caused delays in your progress. But even those moments could not stop you completely. You are still here. You are still moving forward. That alone is proof that your path is stronger than any obstacle placed before you. You must also recognize that not every obstacle is meant to stop you. Some are meant to redirect you. When something does not work out, when a door closes, or when a path becomes blocked, it does not always mean defeat. Sometimes it means that a better route is being prepared. What feels like interference may actually be guidance, leading you towards something more aligned with your purpose. Chosen one, your focus must remain on your journey, not on those who oppose you. The more attention you give to negativity, the more it drains your energy and distracts you from what truly matters. But when you stay focused on your growth, your vision, and your purpose, you rise above distractions. You move forward with clarity and strength, unaffected by what others are doing. Another important truth is that people can only go so far. There is a limit to what anyone can do in your life. They may create temporary discomfort, but they cannot create permanent defeat. They may cause delays, but they cannot cancel what is meant for you. Your destiny operates on a level that is beyond their reach. Chosen one, trust that everything is unfolding as it should. Even the challenges, even the opposition, even the unexpected turns, they are all part of a larger process. You are being guided, shaped, and positioned, even when it does not feel that way. So release the fear of being blocked. Release the worry that others have control over your outcome. Stand firm in the knowing that your path is secure. Continue moving forward with confidence, with focus, and with faith in what lies ahead. Because no matter who stands against you, no matter what obstacles appear, and no matter how uncertain things may seem, your destiny remains untouched, protected, and fully in motion. Chosen one, in a world filled with noise, pressure, and constant reaction, peace may seem like something small or passive, but in truth, it is one of the greatest forms of power you possess. Peace is not weakness. It is not avoidance. It is a conscious choice to remain centered, grounded, and aligned, even when everything around you is trying to pull you into chaos. There will be moments when people expect you to react, when they anticipate anger, frustration, or defense from you. Situations may arise that test your patience, challenge your emotions, and tempt you to respond in ways that match the energy being directed at you. But chosen one, Your power is not in reacting, it is in choosing not to. Your ability to remain calm in the face of disruption is what sets you apart. Peace protects your energy. Every time you engage in unnecessary conflict, you give away a part of yourself. You allow external situations to control your internal state. But when you choose peace, you take that control back. You decide what deserves your attention and what does not. Become intentional with your energy, investing it only in what aligns with your growth and purpose. This does not mean you ignore everything or allow others to cross your boundaries. Peace is not about silence without awareness, it is about responding with clarity rather than reacting with emotion. There is a difference between being calm and being passive. You can stand firm in your truth, set boundaries, and protect yourself without losing your inner balance. Chosen one, your peace will often confuse those who expect a reaction from you. When you choose not to engage in negativity, it disrupts the patterns others may rely on. It shows strength, discipline, and self-control. It demonstrates that you are not easily influenced or shaken by external forces. And that, in itself, is a powerful statement. There is also a deeper benefit to maintaining your peace. It allows you to think clearly. When your mind is not clouded by anger or stress, you are able to see situations for what they truly are. You make better decisions. You respond with wisdom rather than impulse. You move with intention rather than reaction. Chosen one, peace also creates space for solutions. When you are calm, you are more open to guidance, to new perspectives, and to opportunities that may not have been visible before. Chaos closes doors, but peace opens them. It keeps you aligned with your path and allows things to flow more naturally. It is important to understand that protecting your peace may require distance at times. You may need to step away from environments, conversations, or individuals that disrupt your balance. This is not avoidance, it is self-respect. You are choosing to prioritize your well-being over unnecessary conflict. Another truth you must hold on to is that not everything deserves your response. Some situations resolve themselves without your involvement. Some misunderstandings fade with time. And some conflicts are not yours to carry in the first place. Knowing when to step back is just as important as knowing when to step forward. Chosen one, your peace is not something you find, it's something you create and protect. It is built through awareness, through discipline, and through conscious choices. It grows stronger every time you choose calm over chaos, clarity over confusion, and patience over reaction. So stand firm in your peace. Let it guide your actions, shape your decisions, and protect your energy. Because in a world that constantly demands your reaction, your ability to remain centered is your greatest strength. And that strength will carry you further than any moment of temporary emotion ever could. Chosen one, there is a powerful truth you are being called to accept, even if your current circumstances do not yet reflect it. Your victory is already secured. This does not mean that the journey will be easy or free from challenges. It means that the outcome of your story has already been written in your favor, even if you are still walking through the middle of the process. Right now, you may be facing uncertainty. You may be dealing with situations that feel unresolved, paths that seem unclear, or outcomes that have not yet revealed themselves. In these moments, it is natural to question whether things will truly work out. But you must shift your perspective. Instead of focusing on what you cannot see, begin to trust in what you cannot yet understand. Victory is not always immediate, and it is rarely obvious in the beginning. It often unfolds gradually, through a series of lessons, adjustments, and experiences that prepare you for what is ahead. What you are going through right now is not separate from your victory, it is part of it. Every challenge is shaping you, strengthening you, and aligning you with the outcome that is meant for you. Chosen one, think about a time in your past when you faced something difficult, something that felt uncertain or even impossible. At that moment, you may not have seen a way forward, but eventually things shifted. You found clarity, solutions appeared, and you moved beyond that situation. That was a form of victory, even if it did not feel like it at the time. You must understand that victory is not just about external success. It is also about internal growth. It is about becoming stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your purpose. Sometimes, the greatest victories are the ones that happen within you, the moments when you overcome fear, when you choose faith over doubt, and when you continue moving forward despite everything. Chosen one, there will be times when progress feels slow, when results are not immediate, and when it seems like nothing is changing. But this is where patience becomes essential. Just because something is not visible does not mean it is not happening. There are processes unfolding behind the scenes, aligning situations and preparing outcomes in ways you cannot yet see. Another important truth is that your victory may not look exactly how you expected. Sometimes, what you think you want is replaced by something better, something more aligned with who you are becoming. This can be difficult to accept at first, especially when you are attached to a specific outcome. But trust that what is meant for you will always be greater than what you imagined. Chosen one, you must also learn to carry yourself as someone who is already victorious. This does not mean ignoring your struggles or pretending everything is perfect. It means holding a mindset of confidence and trust, even in uncertain moments. It means believing in your path, even when you cannot fully see it. Walk with assurance, speak with clarity, move with purpose. Your energy should reflect the outcome you believe in. When you carry yourself with this level of certainty, you begin to align more closely with the reality you are stepping into. You are not moving toward victory, you are moving through it. Every step you take, every lesson you learn, every challenge you overcome is part of a process that is already leading to your success. So do not lose faith in the middle of the journey. Do not allow temporary circumstances to define your final outcome. Keep going, keep trusting, and keep believing. Because chosen one, no matter how things appear right now, your victory is not uncertain. It is not at risk. It is not something that can be taken away. It is already secured, and it is only a matter of time before you see it fully unfold.